Hi there. I'm Wendy White, Business Development Strategist for Extraordinary Entrepreneurs. Most people know me for helping purpose-driven coaches and consultants to win clients with a unique message that makes an extraordinary impact. But what you may not know about me is that for a long time, I really struggled to embrace what was unique about me. I was torn between following that traditional, ordinary career path like everyone around me was doing, and my own longing to carve out a unique path and have adventures abroad. Sadly, by the time I finished college, following the pack was definitely winning out. Instead of moving to Spain when I graduated, as I desperately wanted to, I went to law school and then into business development in New York City. I squashed down my own unique gifts and goals and voice, and I tried to be just like everyone else, to want what they wanted. I thought that would make me happy and successful. I was wrong. It made me lost and confused and frustrated. I knew I wanted something else, knew I was capable of more. But at that point, I had ignored myself for so long that I no longer knew what that was. The Thanksgiving weekend came up, and I went to Ecuador to visit my mother. She had moved there 4 years earlier and founded an elementary school English program in this tiny indigenous village. And all at once, everything about it spoke to me. The people and the language and the culture and the music, how they lived every single day. It absolutely called to me. And even though I was pretty sure that I was risking any kind of professional success, I knew that I had to follow it. It was uniquely my own. And somewhere at the back of my mind, I thought, well, I'll get to spend some quality time with my mother. So I left everything in New York and I moved to Ecuador in March. And it was absolutely extraordinary for 2 months. And then in May, my mother had a massive heart attack and died. She was 58 and healthy and incredibly vibrant and alive until she wasn't. She was absolutely here and then she was absolutely gone. And the question for me was, would I go back to New York and that life that everyone else was pursuing, or would I stay and carve my own unique path? I took over her classes to finish out the school year, and then I told them that yes, I would come back to keep the program running. And I spent the next year living in Ecuador teaching ESL in a tiny village high in the Andes. And I watched the sunrise over snow-capped volcanoes from my apartment windows. I went to indigenous weddings where the bride arrived on horseback. I danced in the streets in giant festivals and swam with marine iguanas in the Galapagos. I became so fluent in Spanish that I forgot I wasn't speaking English. I laughed a ton and I cried a lot and I made dear friends and I fell in love. And when that year was up, it was clear that an ordinary life, no matter how successful by traditional standards, it was never going to be enough for me. I needed to put what was unique about me, my own goals and gifts, front and center in my life and in my work. So I walked away from six-figure job offers in New York and I moved to Spain. And I combined my business development and client getting skills with my connection to Spanish culture and started my own unique business. And I landed Spain's most prestigious multinationals as clients on my own, as an outsider, and in Spanish. It was the most incredible professional success of my career, combined with that adventure of living in Madrid, which made my heart sing. It was, in a word, extraordinary. So I've learned that embracing what was unique to me and putting it front and center in my own life and work, that was the key to being happy and successful. Trying to be like everyone else, not only did it not make me happy, I was bad at it. And you are too. The truth is, you will never be more than mediocre, trying to be like everyone else. And this is why I do what I do, because far too many talented entrepreneurs aren't embracing what is unique about them, and it's costing them. They're following one size fits all advice, and so they look and they sound just like everyone else. Instead of standing out, they are blending into that pack of ordinary cookie cutter entrepreneurs. And as a result, they're not getting the traction they need to sustain their unique dreams, and they're not making the extraordinary impact they crave. So I help them tap into what is truly special about them and put that front and center in their businesses with a unique, confident, and compelling message so that they can create an extraordinary life for themselves and make an extraordinary impact on the world. So I'm curious, what's your story? Why do you do the work that you do? And to find out more about how you can make an extraordinary impact with your message, click the link. Now, go be extraordinary.